finances is very, very important. And put this saving in a way where it grows. It cannot be, nowadays you have several instruments, that where to put the money. And develop that, small, whatever be the small amount. You will start saving. What I am trying to say is habit of saving. And you will find 10, 15, 20 years later, you will have a good psychological support because you know that you have money. In case of a stressful situation, you will sail through it, you don't have to worry about it. So finances, manage it is very important. People will not give you these kind of tips that how you manage it. I have gone through it, I have come from a very humble background. I know it, I know the worth of it, Fourth, you have succeeded at very tough, difficult examinations. That does not mean that you know everything. You must continue the habit of reading. Your intellectual growth must continue happening. And reading does not mean just reading newspaper. You can, today, you have reached it, you don't have to prepare for a general knowledge at all. For general awareness, situational awareness, you take the newspaper, but don't spend too much time on it. It's wasteful. Because newspaper are all full of trash. Maybe sometimes there's development happening, you pick up, but that's on end of it. Reading literature or material, books, which helps you in your intellectual growth. Understand? You may be joining various services. Don't remain confined to literature or rules, books of those discipline only. That, of course, in any case. Whatever service you join, you have to be completely professionally sound. There is no compromise on that. All the rules, regulations you are familiar with. That doesn't take much time, I tell you. But as a person, as an individual, because right now you are growing, you are at a very young stage, 10, 15, 20 years later, people will look, when I say people means those who are above, they will look at you, here is a person who can give a lot of it. He will be much better or she will be much more useful in many other areas. You may be in a particular service, but if you continue growing, the sky is your limit. You can get into any position. Nobody. But that is, for that you have to be worthy of that. No? It's not by virtue of necessarily your service, but you must grow. So, develop a reading habit. And when I say reading habit means it is a habit. It is not that once sometimes pick up a book and all that. Habit means it has to be part of your routine. Make it. And suppose if you may be busy doing things and all, work. But suppose you take a decision that, okay, I will read. Just I'm telling you, 25 pages a day or 30 pages a day. If you read 30 pages a day, in a month it will be how many? 900? So about 1,000 pages you have read. Means you have read at least 2-3 books, isn't it? You will find when you read good books, it helps you not only in your intellectual growth, it also helps you in your communication, your articulation, what you are trying to say. Because if the same thing, if two persons says, has two different effects. Same thing. If one person says, nobody will listen. The same thing the other person talking, something. It's communication. And in life, to be successful, you must also be an effective communicator. Effective communicator is not those tricks. Sometimes the communication people will come and tell you, you start like this, you start with it. Okay, those are the tricks. Essentially, it is your inherent capability to articulate. For that, the concept, the ideas, the vocabulary, all these things you will get if you have a reading habit. So, continue your reading habit. Don't ever choose. Choice is yours. Read, but you must. So first I said, I will repeat, not married, choose your spouses carefully. Second, take care of your health. I'm not going to give you a big talk like, dude, we like is your service to the society and people. These are all understood. I don't have to tell you. I'm telling you your personal tips. Tips in your personal life. Only then you will be able to do all the things that others will expect from you. So take personal good health, spouse, personal good health. Finances you must manage properly. Don't get into wasteful expenditure. Okay, I have got a mobile. New model has come. I'll go. These are for the kids, not for you guys. You must realize that you are now senior civil servant. You have joined the senior service. You may not be senior at this stage, but you have joined a senior civil service. So, all the UPSC services are senior services. So you should shed all those things. You don't have to. Fourth, reading habit. You must intellectually grow. And another thing, one more thing which I will suggest. Because you will be serving all over the country, you do not know where you will be. Learn some more and more about your country. Our country is so diverse, so large, and so beautiful. But unfortunately, many of us, we are not aware of it. And we find this problem also among the senior civil service officers. So, know more about your country. Know more about your country, there are two things. One is when you get a time. Let us say you get LTC or other opportunity. Travel to places far and wide in the country, see, understand the people, the history, what kind of place it is, what the civilization, all those things, you learn about it. Read books about our country. I suggest if you can, it's not very expensive, it's easy, it is available on Amazon. 5-set book of Dharmpal. You might not have heard the name. If you read Dharmpal Classics on Amazon, it will come. It will 5 volumes. Have it. I think 5 volumes put together, it costs about 1,200 or 1,500 is the total cost. Keep it on yourself. It will help you in understanding the country broadly. Plus whichever way. What I am trying to say is, learn more and more about the country. Because when you know about the country, people say, I love my country. Yes, I love my country, fine. But when you know your country, you love the country all the more. Then you see the beauty, the continuity. Then you start overcoming. Many people don't understand, unfortunately, that our country, India, is not 75-year-old. India is thousands of years old. What was that India? India was not born on 15th of August 1947. It has been there for several thousand years. And there is no country in the world like India. No country. And when I am telling you, you might be wondering what I am saying. Every country is a country. No. Because every country in the world has been created by force, by military, by rulers. At no point of time in our country, before the British came, there was one ruler who ruled the whole country. In fact, even when the British came, there were parts which were ruled by French and Portuguese and others, Dutch. But still there was a country. What is this India? What is this Bharat? That existed for thousands of years, though it was never ruled by one ruler. India is people-centric, society-centric. I often mention about, say that, okay, we have people who have been culturally connected, moving from place to place. Because for thousands of years ago, our people had created, great people had created siddhas and rishis, institutions all over the country which might be located in a particular king's area, but it belonged to the whole Bharat. Take the case of Rameswaram. Rameswaram did not belong to Setipati. Every person from any part of Bharat had a right, India had a right to go there. His duty was to see its upkeep, to see that the travelers don't suffer, there's no problem. They were the caretaker. All over. I'm giving one example. Country is full. So what is this country? After all, when the independence movement started, why is it that the whole country united? Why is it that Sri Lanka fought their own way, Burma fought their own way, but India together fought? Why? You have to ask this question, and when you start searching the answer to this question, you will get to know more and more about this country. That how this country came into being. There is, as I said, there's no other country in the world like India. Because no other country, even China expanded militarily. From the Huns, right from this Huns period and even before, they have been expanding, military expansion, losing, gaining, and then they build the territory. No. America, how does America came? People from Britain, they went in search of land and all. Hordes of them, they went, captured land. And they captured in different areas, and it became 51 countries. And those 51 countries, they started fighting among themselves. At one point, they came together and signed a contract that has formed the United States of America. That's how USA came. Latin American countries, the people came from Spaniards and all, they went over there, they captured and they... No. Countries of Europe have come through fight, wars. They have created. Not India. India is a civilizational country which was so unique that though there were hundreds of rulers at any point of time, dozens of rulers at least, but country as such, people as such were united. After all, you saw Mahakumbh, you must be aware of it. 66 crore people came. Did anybody get invite or what? Nobody got any invite, but people went. From all over they came. What brought them? When you get into these questions and start asking these questions, then you will start appreciating the beauty of this country, the inherent strength of this country. So, learn more and more about our country. That's all. I have no more tips, no more points. You will not have nobody will give you a road map. This is how your life should go. You will all have your individual journey. But your individual journey will be more fruitful, more purposeful, you'll be happier if you have these basic things. Take care of your health, manage your finances, keep growing intellectually, know the country more and more. And 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 25 years down the line, you must shine wherever you are. You know? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget your parents, by the way. Don't forget your parents. No, never. Because that will be a sin. And that you will never grow in life, I tell you. So, Very important.
Thank you, sir. I request, now I invite the parents along with the toppers to have a group photograph with Honorable Governor. Kindly make it fast, please. Toppers can individually have photograph with your parents. Please come forward. Parents and faculty members, come and wait here. Where is your parent? You can have with parent, you can drop it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time for the third consecutive year addressing the toppers.
Physically healthy for yourself, for the role that you will be performing as a civil servant, wherever you are. Not necessarily in the field, even if you are in the office, even there, wherever you are. Take care of your personal health. And you do not take care of your personal health just like that. You have to make a part of your daily routine to do some physical activity, physical exercises. For me, yoga has kept me, helped me, and it's just 1 hour. 1 hour